I can't wait for the seasons to decide what the fuck season it is.
For fucking real. Like, I'm so literally waking up freezing cold. And like, why is this happening? Why every night am I waking up cold? And then like later on I'm waking up sweating. Like in the span of one night of sleep, I managed to wake up cold and sweating at the same time. Like it's.
Are you pregnant,
That's
AJ?
called being sick.
Right? That's called being sick or pregnant. Or
I think you might be pregnant.
I'm infected with a baby.
Pregante.
Pregante.
Ew.
Can we start calling pregnancy infected with a baby?
I don't know. I mean, we can. There's nothing stopping you, but
Yeah, there's
we'll see how that works.
I infected her with a baby.
Oh, God. Welcome back to Minisode Monday here at Everyone Sucks Here. Hi, I'm Sam.
Sushie.
And I'm AJ.
We're Sam, Sushie, and AJ. We're going to tell you stories and then laugh at them. Sometimes we laugh during them.
Sometimes we do. Sometimes you can't help but good laugh.
Sometimes we don't even get through them. We just read the title and determine that you're already the asshole from the title that you chose. Like Sushie. Sushie says, Bram, you need a little stamp. The Sushie toxic stamp.
Toxic. Dump them.
Toxic.
You're toxic.
You
Dump 'em.
toxic. And that over cartoony like New York accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're toxic. Dump them.
God. Okay, so it's my turn to read stuff. And I think that I've chosen some pretty good ones this week, I think. Where am I at? There we go. Okay. Let's just dive into the deep end, all right?
I'm ready.
All right.
I got my little swimmies on.
Your little swimmies?
My little swimmies. Yeah, a little arm thing.
The little arm things are like, you know,
I have a pool noodle.
They call those diapers that can go in the pool swimmies too, don't they?
Oh, wait, are those called swimmies? I'm not wearing those. If that's what
I
we're
thought
talking
the
about.
the arm floaty things were swimmies.
I don't know.
I thought they were called floaties, and then the diapers were called swimmies.
Oh, shit. I'm not wearing a diaper that I know of.
That you know of?
Not currently.
Have you ever thought about like just how funny it is that we've invented things to only keep the children's arms up? It's like your kid's gonna sink, but their arms are gonna be out of the water.
Oh my God.
The arms are safe and sound.
At least these arms are safe.
Fuck their lungs, though.
Okay. Okay. Am I the asshole to ask my friend, who's a single mother, to do a paternity test on her son because I had suspicions my husband is the father? Okay. This is messy. One of my best friends had a kid 3 years ago. She said it was a one-night stand, and later the guy expressed no interest in being a dad, so she raised her son herself. No one has ever seen this guy, not even me. The issue is this. This kid looks extremely like my husband, like to an insane degree. The hair color, eyes, face, everything. He's even been out with my friend and her son, and people have mistaken him to be the dad before. Needless to say, for 3 years now, I've had my suspicions, but I haven't said anything. My husband is also close to my friend, and the timeline works out. We were all living almost in the same neighborhood around the time she got pregnant. Over the past year, it's really eaten at me. I see the resemblance growing more and more. It doesn't help that my friend refuses to show me a picture of her son's biological father, no matter how much I asked. It kept spiraling until I had a meltdown and confronted both of them, saying that I will pack up and leave if I don't see a paternity test. Long story short, my friend got a paternity test, but said our friendship is over. The test says my husband isn't the father. I feel so ashamed to lose my friend, but I thought my husband would slightly understand since even he sees the obvious resemblance between him and this kid. But he has moved out for the time being, and I'm worried this is the end of our marriage. Am I the asshole for insisting on that test? I honestly felt like I had no other choice. The resemblance was unavoidable, and it was eating at me so much that no amount of therapy could help. I thought my husband would understand my fears, most of all, given my history with past cheating exes. Did I fuck up, and how badly?
Damn, Sam! Jesus!
Okay.
This is supposed to be Minisode, but you know, we're gonna...
Oh my God, we're gonna take a huge dump. Wow.
Yo, this woman said, I thought my husband would slightly understand. Why?
Why?
Oh, yes, honey. By the way, yeah, I did cheat on you. Thanks for sticking it out with me. What are you fucking talking about? What
Right.
are you talking about right now?
Right. Oh my God,
so-
that was a lot going on in one post.
So, I don't know. I'm trying to unpack everything here because like there's a lot of like
Right.
little things that stuck out. I at first, until she said it wasn't the father, I did think there was some red flags with the way she worded it. And that's the big thing is she words it in the beginning to make it seem like, this is going to be the case. Especially when she said the thing about like the mom refusing to show pictures of the father.
Well, she doesn't want to be called the asshole by all of the internet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you see the full story, you're like, okay, but this mom doesn't owe you pictures of her child's biological father because you don't know anything about that. Maybe it's a bad relationship. Maybe she wants to distance herself.
Exactly.
Maybe there aren't pictures. Maybe he's violent or an asshole or whatever the fuck. It's none of your business because it's not your child.
Yeah.
Like.
She also said in here that the other woman is saying that it was a one-night stand. And later the guy expressed no interest in being a dad. Okay, so say it was a one-night stand. And that she's not
Maybe
just
she
saying,
has no pictures of this man.
So say it was a one-night stand. She's not just saying that to get this woman off her fucking back because it's none of your goddamn business, right? Like, you aren't owed that information just because you're best friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Every time I have a one-night stand, I definitely take a selfie with the other person. And I'm like, cha-ching, That's just me, though.
Gotcha, bitch.
Got him.
Yeah, like it's smile for the camera.
I put that in my spank bank.
God.
You got to make sure that you're in it too, though. Like,
Right. Well, I have to keep things accurate, Memory gets fuzzy. So it sounds like this woman had no real reason to accuse either party, and she was just being paranoid. Is that what I'm getting? Is that correct? She
Yes,
had no
she had no evidence.
nothing was based in fact.
No evidence.
it's literally just the fact that she
It was
thought
just
this
her
kid
gut.
looked like her husband.
Yeah.
That's it. There was
And-
no like her husband was missing a couple of times.
She
or-
doesn't say that at all. Here's the big red flag for her as well. I thought my husband would understand my fears, most of all, given my history with past cheating exes. So basically, she's very insecure with her past because she's been cheated on before. And so she's brought this onto her now husband and made it his problem.
Yeah. And on top of that, with something like that, like, I can understand, when somebody cheats on you, that can have an effect on your future relationships. But it's also your issue to fix. And 100%. And it sucks. It is a shitty thing to deal with, but it's your issue to fix. However, it sounds like this woman got married without even fixing her own fucking issue. She did not fix herself before she got fucking married. And that is not on her husband. Oh, well, I had these cheating exes. Okay, but you're fucking married to me. Like... You're accusing me of cheating with literally no evidence just because you're still giving those past exes power over your fucking marriage now.
And your future.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just coming at it from like an outside point of view, but I feel like whatever the answer was, yes or no, she was going to lose both of these relationships either way. So she should have known that going in, whether she was right or whether she was wrong.
Yeah.
Because if she was right, then she's going to lose her best friend and her husband regardless because they had a baby outside of the marriage. And then if she's accusing two people with no substantial evidence at all, obviously they wouldn't want to have anything to do with her either way. So either way, she was going to fucking lose, and she really should have like played her cards better. Find some proof or evidence or something to base it on versus just like, oh, he had the same nose.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is she made it about herself in the sense of I have to know. Know. Like she's not even
you have to get therapy.
Yeah, she didn't
You have to do that.
She didn't even think about the fact that like AJ said, what if this was a terrible relationship and she's just telling people, oh, it was one night stand, right? What if this was the result of something even more heinous, that's none of your fucking business that this woman has to relive this, especially since
she doesn't need to.
especially since this man, doesn't want to have anything to do with the child, and she's already having to probably deal with that as well, being a single mom, but also having to, I don't know, I can only assume, because I don't have children, that there would be some type of guilt in like, oh, well, I can't give you like another person, another parent, right? And so for 3 years, this woman has just been berating her. Who's the dad? Who's the dad? Like fucking Maury Povich. Who's the dad? Who's the dad? Who's the dad? It's none of your fucking business. This isn't your child.
Right.
Yeah, wow. and that's the thing too, is this is your husband and your best friend. So how insecure are you that you just think that like these two people that are supposed to have your back, or you assume to have your back, just went off and fucked at some point, and they just never told you, and like there's and like if they're not doing things now that's giving you like that suspicion, like, oh, they've been spending a lot of time together lately, you know, like there's nothing there to give her that suspicion besides how the kid looks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's like, and really like, and I mean, there are people that just look alike. There's a lot of people that just look. You know, there's only so many looks out there to begin with.
There's only so many face combinations you can have.
Well, not only that, but she says that, other people have commented on or mistaken him for the dad when they're like out and about. And the thing is, like, people just fucking assume shit anyway. When I took my niece out, you know, like when I would babysit her and take her out, people assumed I was her mother.
I mean,
right?
Like this shit happens.
You know how many times I've gone out and hung out with my sister, and people assume she's my wife or something. You know, like you don't fucking know. Like people just make dumb, shitty assumptions because they see two people out or three people, or whatever the fuck.
She took her own insecurity. She made up her own reality, and then she gave these. She took these things that weren't really like negative, and she turned them to make it so that her story was credible. Oh, other people have said that he looks like the kid too.
So I can't be the crazy one.
So
see,
I
other
am
people feel
obviously
but like
not
people
the
just
crazy
think
one.
things because they're not thinking that hard. They're like, oh, a baby that looks kind of like this person, that must be the dad.
I don't know. This one was definitely messy. This was a messy one.
Messy boots.
It's a messy one.
So I want to touch base on this comment just to like see what you guys think here.
Okay.
It said, this person said, it'd be nice if we could just believe people who swear they weren't cheating, but that's what cheaters would do, so we can't. I don't know where to begin judging this one. How would that even go? Quote, babe, I know this is stupid, but the kid looks a lot like you and I just can't get this idea out of my head. What should I do? And then say, faithful spouse's response, I've always been faithful to you. I hate to say it, but this sounds like your past experiences with cheating exes is messing up with your head. If you pursue this, I'm going to ruin your friendship and it's going to ruin your friendship and strain our marriage. Please listen to me and figure out a way to get over it. And then they put cheating spouse's response, and they have the exact same quote there, right? And they say, if you suspect cheating but can't prove it, what are you supposed to do? The only two options I can think of are burn it all down, right or wrong, or just let it go, right or wrong. Once you start trying to prove it, accusing people of cheating and asking for evidence, etc., those friendships are pretty much trashed either way. If you're right, they're goddamn cheaters, and that's the end of the friendship. If you're wrong, congratulations, you just accused your friend of betraying you, and that's the end of the friendship. So I think what you have to ask yourself is, what's more important to you? Losing your friends, but knowing for sure, or keeping your friends and living with doubt? And
that's essentially what Sushie said too, is she was in a lose-lose situation. Either way, she was losing something. Yeah. Either way, she was going to find out that her husband was cheating on her, and she was going to lose the friendship and her husband, or she just fucking offended her husband and her best friend, and she lost them anyway. She wasn't going to win.
So I think she's an asshole, but I also think she's a victim of her own insecurities, and then it kind of cycles back. Yeah, she sounds like a nightmare. It cycles back to the fact that this is something she should have taken care of and handled a long time ago. She should have been seeing therapy for this or whatever, because this wasn't just one thing that set this off. There's no fucking way. If you have that insecurity about somebody cheating on you, you don't have, just that one thing. There have been instances when they were dating or whatever, where she thought that this dude was cheating on her or whatever the fuck.
And that's another thing too, is bringing that aspect up. Why would she obviously hasn't listed off, I think he's cheating because he was missing, or I saw weird emails, or this and this and this and this.
Yeah, there was no evidence.
Literally, the only thing she said was, that would make sense because we lived in the same neighborhood at the same time. What? What does that mean? Well, was he gone for fucking 6 hours at a time when he said he was going to the grocery store? Like, what are you talking about?
Like, was there something that would make you think that?
There had to have been something else that she found or saw besides because if the only thing she has is that this child looks like her husband, then that's a fucking crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I definitely.
She sounds a little unhinged.
Yeah.
Like I feel bad for her trauma, and she's not addressing it. And I'm not discounting anything she's been through. Like I get it; it fucking sucks. However, she sounds slightly unhinged.
Yeah,
and you know that's just it. Is like you said, you can't discount the trauma, but at the same time, you know, people who grow up and they have bad situations and they become a serial killer. I mean, the childhood sucks.
Like it's your job to work on it within
exactly.
yourself.
Like you still became that.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for your childhood, but you also, you know.
Right, like we can all feel bad for Ted Bundy's upbringing. However, he still murdered like 100 women.
Exactly. So fuck him. Like, So I think, definitely asshole. Fucking.
Toxic.
You're toxic.
you're toxic.
You're toxic. Dump them.
Well, she got dumped, so.
Yeah. You're toxic. Dumper.
You got dumped.
She's toxic. Dumper.
God. All right. So you guys are gonna love this one. You're gonna love this relationships one. This one. Okay. So this one caught my eye. And you'll because I have a pattern. You'll see why.
Of course it did.
Okay. My boyfriend, male 20, thinks I'm gaslighting him because nothing comes out of my boobs when I'm horny.
What? Wait, hold on. What?
Okay. Oh, all right. Let's everybody get clicked into the roller coaster. Okay.
I'm already in his boat. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah. He is being gaslit.
Listen, as a meninist,
Oh, God. Please never use the word meninist ever. God.
more women need to secrete from their boobs when they're horny to let us men know.
So let's give a basic biology lesson, which is, I think, what most men need. Women only secrete things out of their areolas when they are lactating, and lactation is caused by pregnancy.
Do you know that
and
sometimes
having a baby?
You know sometimes babies can lactate. That's an actual thing.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about that.
Yeah, like
Because you're sharing all the hormones. That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's just like for a little bit, but it's like sometimes like your little babies can.
You think you ever lactated as a baby?
I did
Probably.
It all.
I think that's where the mom energy came from. Yeah, he definitely lactated. He fed a small country.
Oh God.
Oh, Lord.
You're welcome, Cuba.
Weren't you like a 14-pound baby?
I was 11 pounds 9 ounces. I did not.
And he's 16 pounds now.
Yeah.
So
I was 11 pounds 9 ounces. I did not fuck around.
all he did was just get tall, but he's around the same weight. He just stretched out.
Oh, God.
I was the original Stretch Armstrong.
His head was the same size since birth.
He was just like little arms and legs.
Can you imagine like this size head, but like with baby neck where it's all rolling around and like can't hold it up for like 2 years?
I just stepped out as a full-grown man. I was like,
God.
I'm here now.
I'm gonna breastfeed.
Like the crooked man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
All right. My boyfriend thinks I'm gaslighting him because nothing comes out of my boobs when I'm horny. All right.
I just want to get a soundbite of just Sam saying that.
Okay. Honestly, my life is a fucking mess. And that's not me saying that. That is her saying that. But honestly, same move. My boyfriend is a bit of a loner, but it's never really been a problem before. We both love video games, and to him, I'm quite a catch because, quote, it's not often you find a pretty girl who likes games. Oh my God. Oh my God, the guy, he came back. Okay.
It's Matt. It's Matt again.
It's Matt again.
This is spoilers for the Wednesday episode, but stay tuned for Wednesday's episode. You'll hear all about Matt and video games.
This will make more sense then.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that statement can be taken a lot of different ways, but it looks like a compliment to me, so girl, stop.
No, it's not.
Don't be a
compliment.
pygmy. All right. Most of his life experiences come from the internet, which is fine, I guess, but he really doesn't have that balance. Since we started dating, I've been dragging him around with me and taking him to try new things. Like what? Like Wendy's?
Like taking a fucking shower?
We've had a couple obstacles, a period of time where he spent literally no attention to me and just played video games. That ended in March, thank God, and convincing him that smelling nice isn't just a capitalist scheme, LOL. What?
Was I right about taking a shower?
You were right, I think. Yeah.
So
I was right.
You were right. You were right about this man needing to take a fucking shower. Oh my God.
So I, 19 female, was ready to lose my virginity to this guy. Why?
Why?
I really love him, and overall, he's an amazing guy. He was also a virgin, so we were comfortable to just mess around. All right.
Surprise, surprise, this guy's a virgin.
Right.
You mean a 20-year-old male who doesn't think that, or who thinks
doesn't
women
take a
fucking
shower?
lactate when they're horny? Isn't? I can't believe it. That's astonishing to me.
He thinks smelling nice is a capitalist scheme, but I bet you he doesn't even know how to spell capitalist.
Right.
The next day, he's okay. So they've had sex. They were virgins. They've had sex. Okay. The next day, he's all standoffish and pissed at me. I ask why, and he asks me if I was just pretending to be into it last night. I say, no, I was wet. You saw that. I love you, etc. And this, God, I'm so fucking pissed about this. This is what she's writing. He says, you're lying. If you were actually horny, milk would come out of your boobs.
Wait, is he gatekeeping breasts now?
I just can't fucking express how goddamn infuriating, awful angry, I don't know, just that, seriously? Like, he's never really been in reality or whatever. But dude, for fuck's sakes, I'm in a stunned silence. And he's like, guess it's true if you have nothing to say. I thought you weren't like other women, but you're all the same. I thought you loved me, blah, 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 fucking blah. And I don't know, like, it's like, I have the man I love, and then I have this bumbling idiot who I also have to deal with, and it's just shitty. Evidently, he's only experienced sex from porn. Well, yeah, he's a virgin. Never thought it out of the ordinary because he'd never talked to girls and only has brothers. Additionally, people he used to role play with would do it too, so he took it as fact. I tried so hard to explain, but it was like talking to a brick wall. He claimed that I was gaslighting him, that I'm an abusive girlfriend, and I'm going to cheat on him, and he was upset. He truly believed that I was this evil fucking bitch. We haven't talked. We've both been crying. His friends are all yes men. I think they may have convinced him that this stupid thing was a fact because he wasn't chatting with them as much. They didn't like me, so it's not that hard to believe. I was that bigoted outsider in their eyes who was flexing on them by going for walks and joining clubs, I guess? What? Going for walks? He always seemed to brush off their remarks, though. I'm stuck. This is just so stupid, so ridiculous. I don't want my first relationship to end because my boyfriend was surprised that I'm not one of his hentai girls. I love every part of him besides his obliviousness, and seeing him look me in the eye like I've stabbed him, say that I'm a dirty cheater because of his stupid porn addiction just hurts. I'm pissed and upset and angry, and I hate that I'm hating him right now. It's just such a stupid fucking idea. What the fuck would I lactate? Why the fuck would I lactate during sex? I want the boyfriend I love back and dumping him. Wait. I want the boyfriend I love back, and dumping him because liquid didn't dribble out my boobs is just embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed that I heard that story. That someone's so fucking stupid. Dump him. He's toxic.
Dump on me. Okay, so first of all, a quick Google search would solve all of this. I want to know what this argument really was. I want to know how this man went and said, like, oh, you're gaslighting. Why? Why would she be gaslighting you? Like, God, I feel bad for her.
Say women do lactate out of the breast when they're aroused. And she did it, and that was how he knew, right? Why isn't it okay to be like, yeah, you just weren't working it. I wasn't feeling, whatever you were doing, wasn't doing it for me. I feel like he would have been just as angry at that statement too.
I feel bad for her because not that like losing your virginity is really anything that's like, you know, it's made up to be this big special thing or whatever.
Yeah,
but like
that's true.
But she the way she worded it, that's a way that she was probably assuming or feeling that it was. She's like, oh man, I lost my virginity to this guy, and then the very next day
he turns into this.
Like the very next day, like what a toxic little shitbag.
Well,
like.
So the thing that I most worry about is the fact that he isn't accepting of her saying, well, yeah, I did enjoy it at all. He is adamant that she didn't enjoy it because milk didn't come out of her boobies. Stop. Let me play with my pen.
You almost stabbed me in the eye. Like, I gotta lean into the mic, and you keep waving it around, so fucking, yeah. Yeah, no, like,
you're right.
He doesn't believe her. Like, he doesn't believe her at all. And on top of that, like, he's literally, this is an incel statement to say you're just like all other women.
How the fuck do you know? You haven't been in a relationship before. You haven't even left the house. A woman had to tell you to take a fucking shower. Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
Who are these women? The women.
The women are all the same. She's got to get at it. So she has a couple edits here. Okay. The overwhelming verdict is leave him, I guess. I'll sleep on it. And then she comes back and she says, he blew this way out of proportion and he broke up with me. Thanks anyways, guys, but I guess I don't need relationship advice. Seeing as how I'm not in one. I'm just going to go to my best friend's place. Final edit. I had to add this because it cheered me up a little. My sister said that there is a trinity of getting wet. No one's ever seen two of them, but we still believe they are there. What?
What?
If you don't get the joke, she was comparing God and the Holy Spirit to each nipple.
My hero.
Oh my God.
Does that person want to be on this podcast?
Oh God.
Right?
Because they're funny.
Let's see. Final edit. If anyone has any ideas on why he did this in particular, tell me, because closure would be nice. He's doing it because he's a fucking shit. He's doing this because he literally has no life experience, and he's taking the word of his friends and not even and she even said that he's done role playing before, and these people during role play, literally anything can happen. It's not fucking based on fact. You can make anything happen during a role play. Yeah. You can turn into an alien. You can do all this other shit. Like, why? Also, back up a sec. Why didn't she just turn this around and be like, well, your dick didn't turn into a tentacle, so like, did you not like it? Like,
right. You're not part octopus, sir. So
you didn't launch me into the fucking ceiling. Like,
right.
What was the final?
She says, I have tea, my dudes. I'm still upset. Honestly, our relationship was very mixed, and I don't know how long it'll take for me to get over him. He's blocked me on everything, so that's half the work done, I guess. I had some grief sex with my best girlfriend last night. Apparently, I'm bi now, and everything's going really fast. I don't know what to feel. She's liked me for a really long time, but being straight out of a relationship, she doesn't want to be my rebound, so she said she'll wait for me before she asks me out, I guess. I have no fucking clue what's happening in my life. I've got literally no time to just think, really. I thought it would take forever to find someone who cares for me again, but it took about 5 hours, so I don't give a fuck what's happening anymore. My life is a fucking mess. So she ends it the same way she began it. My life is a fucking mess. Girl, you need some therapy.
Yeah,
like, you need to talk to somebody.
You are a 19-year-old kid. You need some fucking therapy.
Holy shit. I mean, look. Wow. I'm gonna be honest here. If the dude I lost my virginity to told me that I wasn't into it because I didn't leak milk out my boobies, I would really desperately need to talk to somebody to figure out what the fuck happened there.
Be like, are we seriously having this discussion right now? Do you really think that female arousal equals my milk ducts excreting liquid? Like, how dumb are you?
Well, and that's
the public education system really failed.
Absolutely it did. And like, I keep coming back to that whole like just not believing her. Like,
you're lying.
What is he getting out of this by like? What is he getting out of this by being right? Let's just say 100% in this situation he's somehow magically right. What does he get out of this by being right? okay, cool. Now you get a one up on her because you get to go, yeah, see, I told you so. I mean, what the fuck? Who cares?
I would love to be a fly on the wall the next time this dude has sex and nothing comes out of that. Like, is he just going to go from woman to woman to woman and be like,
Yeah.
liar?
Yes. Yeah.
Guilty.
Literally, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how many
Because-
women
Yeah.
is it going to take for this dude to realize that
No,
shit
it doesn't matter.
fucking
He's
happen?
the type of guy that wants to be like, no, all women scorn me. I'm the nice guy. You don't get it.
Yeah.
He's that toxic dude.
This is very similar to our coming up Wednesday episode with the guy who posted about his situation. Everyone told him he was wrong, and then everybody on Reddit told him he was wrong, and he managed to double down and go, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this type of dude is.
Yep.
And it's somebody who it's an incel, it's somebody who just absolutely fucking hates women, does not respect them in any regard.
Right.
And he knows for certain it's whatever's in his fucking head for some reason. But yeah, like, I mean, oh my God, like, do you think he's gonna get a pregnant fetish and he's just gonna start going for pregnant women? So
I
they lactate?
was literally about to say,
mean-
I bet this dude has a make me a baby fetish.
Ew.
Yeah.
I bet he
that's what I
does.
mean. They like to put on the he's the baby sort of thing. Yeah.
I
He's
bet
a baby?
he does.
Yeah.
I bet he's an adult baby.
He's
I mean, he is an
baby? I
adult
thought
baby.
I was baby. What happened?
I'm baby.
I'm baby.
Oh, we're gonna see this dude on another subreddit.
The I'm baby subreddit.
Yeah, the I am baby.
Where's this
sub.
dude on a database?
Wait, what did he want to do with the lactating breasts?
I don't
What did
know.
he want to do with that?
I don't
You
know.
don't ever get-
He is baby.
You don't ever just get a hankering for some warm human milk while you're fucking.
Oh God.
AJ, I hate it here. God.
I'm writing that down.
Hankering for warm human milk. Well.
So those are my topics for this episode.
You did a great job in upsetting me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You really knocked it out of the park.
You started everyone's week off with this.
You know, this is my aim in life, is to really start off everyone's week
Just
going
being
into
uncomfortable.
it, being uncomfortable, and it gives you something to think about throughout the week. What is that? What is that dude? What is that dude doing? What is he doing?
What's that guy doing?
What's that guy doing? Or what is he not doing anymore? He's not taking a shower, I can tell you that, because he's single now.
No, he doesn't have a girlfriend because he's fucking stupid.
I wish I could see the fucking conversations. I want to. He broke up with her. How did that go? What happened? What happened there? I need to know all of it. I need to. That's
He obviously called her a
doesn't-
dirty lying bitch, and
He
and
called her a stupid bitch.
you're
for
a
sure.
stupid bitch.
For sure.
You're cheating on me. Dude,
Yeah.
you're the first dude I had sex with. How am I cheating on you?
Right.
What are these hoops?
It's been 5 hours.
That's what I'm saying. We had just fucked
You
for the first time.
You
This-
dirty whore.
He managed to hit every like accusatory incel comment all in one fucking go. You're cheating
And
on
you
me.
know what?
You didn't lactate.
Oh God.
He doesn't even understand how lucky he is to have a woman look his way. That's the funny part.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks like he's this fucking trophy.
Yep.
He is the prize. He's the prize in his head, guys. Live with that. Live with that.
Imagine never taking a shower and thinking that you're God's gift to women.
Imagine.
Yeah, you're a fucking prize.
I mean I mean there was so much that went on in that. I already forgot the fact that he literally thought smelling nice is a capitalist scheme. Holy shit. Like, there's
like
so
it's
much more to
Valentine's
this.
Day. Like, it was made by Hallmark to sell cards. Like,
Yeah,
what
like
are you
there's
talking?
so much more to this dude. She is so lucky to be out of this, but she also sounds like
Yeah.
a fucking mess herself, which she admittedly is. But get some therapy.
I mean, at the beginning, he literally told her that she was a catch because it's not often you find a pretty girl who likes games. Dude, I'm out. I'm out, dude.
I'm out.
I'm already out.
I'm out.
When you have to admit that your boyfriend is a loner who like tells you that it's not often you find pretty women who like to play video games. Yeah, actually, I have to. How many times do you think he nerd credited her?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All
And
the time.
on top of that, like too, if you ever describe somebody as a loner, get the fuck away from them.
Yes.
Like, there's a big
Serial
difference.
killer.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a big difference being like, oh, you know, my boyfriend or my girlfriend is like, they're a bit of an introvert. There's a big difference in being an introvert and being
A serial killer.
loner. Yeah, being a serial
Yeah.
killer. Yeah, exactly.
He has serial killer vibes. Like, this personality is a budding serial killer. I'm not saying he has squirrels in his freezer at this moment. However, he's like 2 heartbreaks away from a baby Ted Bundy.
Yep.
Yep. And
Yep.
he is
Putting women in the trunk.
put
They're all liars.
throw him in the trash and all his little friends too. Throw them all in the trash.
I think I don't know if they believe the same thing. I kind of feel like they were revving him up because they know he's a fucking idiot. I
We
really
don't need to rev up serial killers.
Well,
we don't need to do that.
Yeah.
But I do think there's probably something to the whole like friendship or friends are jealous of the girl that came along and now they're going out and doing things.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's unfortunate.
You see that shit all the time where like
Yeah.
the friend group gets jealous and it's like, okay, you know what? But listen, like this is an actual relationship and you guys are friends, so I'm gonna spend time with her. So fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
you see that shit too, and there are people who just they'll go along with whatever is being said just to take the side to sever it to do what they can. So fuck all of them. Throw that whole group in the trash for us to find and laugh about later on.
Yes.
Right.
So, yeah, if you have any stories like this, like how fucked up a story can you send me? I want to have a competition here. Send me all your fucked up
my
stories.
God.
Send me all your fucked up
Wow.
stories at contact@everyonesuckshere.com.
Oh my goodness. Who wins in this situation? What's the
Us.
barometer?
We do. What are you
win.
talking about?
We
We do.
win.
I win. I want to know.
When-
I'm nosy.
When we're like literally throwing up in a garbage can, is
I
that how we
mean-
win?
Yeah, when we
Okay.
get on the Nosy Network.
We are nosy.
Get into this
I'm glad
dumpster fire with me.
Podcast was started because we're nosy.
Yeah, kind of. Basically. Basically, that's it. Yeah.
Well, Sam, thank you for giving us these delightful 2 stories to start our Monday off right.
Yes.
Happy Monday.
You know, that being said, if you guys have anything, like Sam said, send them to us an email or on Twitter at ESH Podcast. And wash your fucking belly buttons. Smelling nice is not a capitalist scheme. Women don't lactate when they are horny. Wear a mask.
Yeah.
Everything.
The basics.
Just all of it. Just
Everyone sucks here.
everyone sucks here.
Goodbye.
Everyone. Bye.